Zeus last pick. It's a good Zeus game, but it's a godly Juggernaut game as well. And also having Puck plus Snapfire, these two at the end, like in the mid game, once you get to that Aghanim Scepter timing, Refresher, Eon Disc, things do get very chaotic.
They sure do. I think I'm back. We're good.
Oh, good to have you back, Gary. Got me worried there for a second that I'm going to need to be a play-by-play caster.
Don't you worry. Both teams very ready to fight early on at level 1 as they prep themselves here. Aster waiting in the trees, coming in behind Mira. He's going to see them though, and very quickly dodge away. But let's see if Bobica can actually catch up. He's thrown out the high five and he's got boots of speed. Mira with a cookie to the low ground. Nicely played. Will slip away from Aster. Sneaky little move there.
Most importantly, he does not die. Looking at his starting items, 3 tangos and also plenty.
Not the ideal situation to go cookie level 1 usually, is it? You want Scatter Blast in this kind of lane to blast people. Oh, Torontotokyo. Use the Fairy Fire. Ori very close to finding that first blood.
Ori, yesterday when he was playing Zeus, did the same thing, but he did manage to get the first blood this time around.
Damage. Even this Bristleback can't tank through it. With the Thunder God's Wrath, though, they get even more in towards Collapse. Chasing him back with Splinter Blast, pop the raindrops, but they still find the kill. Monet survives through it with his stick, the Cold Embrace, the Ring of Health, all of this sustained.
And Ori, this time around, he's not getting last hits. It was more about just providing damage and saying to the rest of the team, it's time to go. We want to get this stuff done. So getting 1 kill from that. Oh, Miposhka is in a lot of trouble.
Oh dear. Trying to guard that rune, wasn't he? Loses his life for it, so has to pick up another one. 3-0 start for them.
Oh, Monet's career gets killed, so that's...
sad for the Bristleback. But Rubik's Death up top allowed the puck to get a regen rune, as Monet is getting gone on, but has the back of a Bobica. Taking down Mira, Collapse now trapped in the trees, and Monet seems perfectly fine. Does get coiled. What's he got? The Cold Embrace. Any stick charges? No, he's dead. Torontotokyo's rotation with this puck gets the kill on the Bristleback, and that's the additional little bit they needed.
Yeah, Monet needed that Vanguard to survive.
He did maneuver himself back into the creep wave to allow for that to happen. But this has so far been a free farm Juggernaut as they doom Tiny down bot. Oh, Bobica, he's pinged out. They know where he is now. There's no juking away from these boys. Find the Tiny, Torontotokyo stuck around, making sure they just get that additional little bit of kill threat and gold going their way.
Monet's pretty happy about it, that he is not the one tanking the first doom, potentially dying as well, so Bobica will tank 1 for the team, and also on the top lane, because Juggernaut did use ulti. It means now 1.5 minutes for XXS to do as much as he wants, potentially even threaten a kill on other hero than the Juggernaut. If someone's on the top lane with the Primal Split plus Bobica, they can get the kill.
And it seems like this is where Team Spirit start to pick up the tempo. 8 minutes in, they're already smoking. Puck has made a couple of rotations, and now they're on the Zeus. Snap the coil, the cookie in. Mira, he's helping to set up for this. Miposhka trying to arrive as well, but the avalanche and that heavenly jump, tossed back too, will send the Zeus to safety.
They sent him to Stratosphere. What the hell was that? Tossed during heavenly jump?
And they cancel the TP. They've caught out Mira. Thunder God's Wrath will take him down. Kick out of the lane. So a challenge here for Collapse and the rest of Spirit to find this Wyvern.
Spirit try to find him with Tumbler's Toy and Cookie, but Siamese Cat still full HP, does have that Winter's Curse, and also defending the tower very efficiently.
Yeah, they've brought everybody but the puck down here, giving Torontotokyo a little more time to farm. And Winter Wyvern, it looks like he's got enough of a gap to escape. Even going to curse up the Juggernaut. He felt that Cookie was coming. A little bit of damage there from Collapse onto him, but that's now Curse on cooldown. No big team fight ability for quite some time.
He's definitely fine with that, because other 4 members of Spirit, they're still not committing to tower. Finally, Yatoro is going to go there, and Siamese Cat, he's going to be okay here. Does have flying movement, puts down an Observe.
We've got some really strong tower defense and team fight ability from Team Spirit, but with 2 heroes down and without the Snapfire, like you mentioned, they're getting run at. Aster, they sense weakness. They want Miposhka. There's the Doom into the Zeus, though, as the Avalanche landing towards Collapse to deny. Monet removes the opportunity from Spirit and kills off another 2.
Bristleback just picked up Aghanim Scepter. It was getting delivered as the fight was being Gary. I feel like they just don't have enough to punch back what Team Aster has at the moment. XXS still chasing Mira.
Yeah, we still haven't seen any Mortimer's kisses. No lava launched. It's just stones being thrown at them by Bobaka.
Double damage spawn bottom as well.
And this itemization is so fast as well. Tiny has Blink. You mentioned the Bristle Aghanim Scepter. Everybody is ready on Aster to continue fighting. They are investing in aggression, and Miposhka found again. Monet just comes in and slaps him down. And there's a DD rune bottom. This tier 1 tower going to fall, but the curse
is available.
The toss, and they got the chain disable to kill off the puck. They do. Both teams spending all of their money investing into these items to be able to fight. So even though there's a 12-kill deficit, they are still able to come in here with a coil and the kisses, catching Tiny, snapping the coil. But look at Torontotokyo, very low, has to jaunt away, and Bobaka still alive.
Those kisses did not connect, or either misses, or Bobaka did. Bobaka's a madman.
Just jumps in with a toss back. Mira, he can come in and kill the Tiny. Doom's onto the Brewmaster, no split for you. And Team Spirit, they're cursed up on the jug, but they get the kill on XXS.
And they also found Zeus. So 3 big kills for Team Spirit. They do manage to fight when there's no Bristleback around, getting initiation on Brewmaster. Collapse, understanding where the real threat is coming from.
Monet's the one hero that they hands up. Okay, you can't be killed. We'll let you get away with this. But Blanche, throw a tree at him. Mira cooking in.
5 seconds. They do not want to kill him.
Oh, it's going to be close here. They get the Winter's Curse on in the coil as well. He's being healed up. The Aegis healed. They do jump in onto him. The curse, is that enough to save him? No, it's not. Yatoro with collapse, slaying the beast. Bristleback down, and Aster, they're starting to fall apart.
They really are.
Have been monumental victories for Spirit.
Team Spirit, they are keeping an eye on that agent.
Spirit, they want another fight, but they've got the split out from Aster this time. No Doom from Collapse, cycloning the Juggernaut. But where's the rest of Aster? Are they going to come in and battle along with this Brew split? The Monet Bristleback will arrive. They curse Collapse for a second there, but Puck has coiled up the Tiny and jumped away from it. So both teams spending a couple of spells, then disengaging.
Coil plus a BKB for Team Spirit. Next Roche, maybe potentially up in another 50, and Team Aster, they want to... You're not afraid of Tiny, you're not afraid of Zeus, and you can do whatever you want in these fights, because there's only one BKB piercing ability, and that's Winter's Curse.
One of the big threats, though, is this Brew split onto your buildings. You do have to keep your waves pushed out, not allow Aster to really break up the ramp into your base. The demolish on that Earth Panda, incredibly strong. And Roshan has respawned, a pretty quick one. Aegis and Shard await a team that slays the big boy in the pit.
You can see Aster's itemization as well. They know where the damage is going to come from. A lot of magical. Baboka finishing off Hood on his position for Tiny. Was thinking about getting a full pipe, but seems like that's what Siamese Cat going to go for.
Well, they scout with Zeus ulti. Collapse still frontlining here. Yatoro invisible with that rune. And Bobaka under vision, he blinks in, avalanches, but he's met 3-4 Team Spirit heroes. Tiny surrounded. Now do Aster want to save him with a cold embrace? It looks like they do, they will, oh no they won't. The kisses and the jump from the coil. Find the kill on Tiny, but that's it.
Mortimer's kisses maybe not needed there, but they wanted to make sure that Baboka dies. Respecting that Hood that we just mentioned. And also something that we didn't mention is this Fuel Mjolnir on Juggernaut, which does proc from all these damages from Brewmaster, Fire Panda, and also Bristleback. Like all those things, Zeus does manage to get multiple spells off in a fight. So you know that this Mjolnir is going to deal a ton of damage. Also Scotty done, so not as much healing. Also the slow against the Bristleback going to be pretty big. They found him.
They do get the coil in onto Wyvern, but the defense there, the Doom after the lift. They've got the stomp onto the Brew too. Team fight ability for Aster now limited, but the Winter's Curse will try and hold it back while Yatoro spins and slices down onto the Brewmaster. Oh, in we go with the Omni Slash. Monet nearly dead.
Too much damage.
Yatoro will chase with collapse. Blink stop, and there we have it.
And everyone is gonna be alive. with this healing ward back to full HP. Collapse, he was looking for that opening, and yeah, this Brewmaster
save from Miposhka. Gets Collapse back. The Avalanche toss and the Nimbus on Mira will get them a kill. They want more. XXS pops his ultimate. Torontotokyo gonna blink away. Oh, he's out of there. He's safe. Or is he? Oh, he's still being hunted a little bit here. They've got a Cyclone to set up on him. There's no one following through, though. This is just a Cyclone to piss off the puck a little bit.
Yeah, and he does have a BKB anyway, so should be okay. This is not position 5 Rubik anymore. This is your position 4, maybe even 3.5 at this point. He's getting all the farm priority. Picked up the shard, was holding the big boy Philly for quite some time, and now has Ether Lance and Psychic Headband.
And a stolen
plus a stolen curse.
And Miposhka having an exceptional game. Not a hero we conventionally see in the position 5. But definitely one of the players that can bring it out and make it work, especially in these long, drawn-out games where you can get Philosopher's Stone and quite a lot of farm defending lanes. What does Aster do to break out of this rut? Because they must have felt so good about the first 15 minutes, and now the train's left the station. Do you have team fight capability with this Brew split and the Winter's Curse? Enough to deal with this Juggernaut and Doom, who are becoming really overfarmed?
These Brewlings are going to die to Juggernaut, so that's always going to be something that they need to be careful about. And also puck is getting out of control. Torontotokyo with this BKB sitting the top 4 net worth, and look at him jumping in.
They get the split off this time though. Team fight starts, they do split out. Tiny getting kissed down by the lava globs of Mira's Snapfire. Mortimer slays the Tiny, while XXS, his split not really accomplishing too much, and they're waiting for him to respawn. Come out of the split, and they'll get him with a Doom. Winter's Curse, there's 2 of them in the middle of the fight. Yatoro is hitting it to Collapse, but the Doom Brew is on the run. Monet with his BKB trying to fight back, but they focus down XXS. They get the kill on him, and Collapse looking for the Tiny, picking off the simpler targets while they Omni Slash back into the creep wave to save Yatoro.
Yatoro still holding that Aegis buyback from Baboka, and Team Spirit will reset.
The last fight is Aster, honestly. Buyback status-wise, the Zeus and the Brew have it. As they break vision, they see the puck, but Torontotokyo on the high ground, untouchable, gets back down. Now the lift in on Tiny, dragging Baboka back into the kisses, and Yatoro spinning. He's destroying this bristleback. They need the curse to reset. A defensive one turned around again, catching out the Wyvern with a puck, and this BKB up means that he will drop. Torontotokyo dominating as Collapse attempted a cookie forward there with Mira, but Aster have fully retreated.
Holding the high ground after immediately pop Zeus ulti. They wanted to get some kind of initiation after the smoke breaks on Monet, but Puck very good with reflexes, jumps on the high ground. And this Rubik, we said he's not a position 5 anymore. He's causing way too many issues for Aster.
He's same net worth as the Brewmaster at this point. Incredible stuff from Miposhka. Oh, who's that? It's Torontotokyo. Baboka a little out in the open here with Ori, and they've got the Omni Slash to open up on the Zeus. The heavenly jump will not save you. The spin from Yatoro now, and Team Spirit
Mira with the cookie secures that kill. Roshan potentially respawning in 20. Orb is available. Oh, Collapse way too farmed. This is why Doom is scary in some of these late games.
The blink initiation though, Yatoro, oh, that curse to save them again! Torontotokyo's gonna get a 2-man coil, the kisses and the magic nuke damage. Collapse has whiffed his initiation a little bit, but they burn down the Tiny. And Monet with no BKB here, he turns on the puck, gets that stun in, as Jug is cycloned in the backlines, but Aster on the run once more. They cannot continue fighting. Team Spirit have way too much to contend with.
Miposhka, what a beautiful performance on this position 5 Rubik so far. It's coming to your pubs and you know it.
Well, he's face tanking this Roshan. He's in the pit. Yatoro gets a spin off before the Nimbus. Team Spirit just going to kill that off while they jump in with Torontotokyo and Mira aiming the Tiny. They look for Baboka, but now they reset, falling back with another stolen curse. How does Miposhka have this spell every single time?
And he just lost it.
He did.
It was the last second of using it. Unbelievable.
What?
They cannot contest this. This Roshan belongs to Team Spirit. Zeus ulti available in 3 seconds. I don't know if they want to go and try to for some kind of a steal attempt, maybe on Siamese Cat, because he does have a blink dagger.
It feels like if you give them this Roshan, you are forfeiting the game. Aster have to do something. Force a fight around the pit, but Monet broken. Omni Slash, down you go. And this has got to be game over soon. Winter Wyvern joining the Bristol in the grave. Chasing forward, Torontotokyo nearly has him.
Oh, does
Zeus
not have any stuns available. And yeah, taking that refresher on Juggernaut, having the Aegis. So far, they only managed to kill him once throughout the whole game. Very difficult task. This doesn't feel like Bristleback. Once he gets broken, he feels like a normal hero.
Yeah, he's not tanky whatsoever.
Also, Doom did manage to find Timeless Relic. So this Infernal Blade is 3.6 seconds stun duration. This is like a Centaur stun.
Oh, some clever stuff, but they killed the Zeus. He does have buyback, but this is all thanks to Miposhka. He dies, a gem is dropped on the floor in the trees, while the rest of the team focusing the tier 3 tower.
He's fine with that trade, forcing buyback from Ori, and now onto the high ground they go.
Yeah, he got deep vision down, forced them to try and deward. They wasted Nimbus, and they got that kill. Force the buyback as the buildings fall quickly. The break, the Omni Slash, but the E-Blade and the Creep Wave gonna keep Monet alive. The toss back across, Yatoro just gonna spin. Nothing to stop him. This Juggernaut is alone in the base. He's 1v5 zoning the entirety of Aster.
Still almost full 2 minutes until that Aegis is gone, and good Force Staff. They also do have Cookie if necessary. Also Gobble Up about to be ready in 10 seconds. So forcing this split, and meanwhile on the top lane.
Blinks away from Baboka's initiation. They're toying with him now. Primal split ends. He's still got plenty more up his sleeve though. Tier 3 tower down as Team Spirit. Again, no rash decisions. They want to very casually break up this high ground with the spins, with the Aegis. They want Aster to be the ones that force the fight, because we've seen these steals, these resets from Team Spirit work perfectly. A gobbled up creep landing into the back of the Bristle. Kisses, and the break comes in again. They are making this Bristle very uncomfortable now at half health. Might have to dip back into the fountain, but a toss back. Baboka initiates in onto Yatoro, the Nimbus, and the chain stun onto the Jug, looking for the kill. Gets the first one. Aegis down, but Tiny's about to drop as the Winter Wyvern has to
he's
back
inside Nimbus, the toss.
He gets the kill, but the Juggernaut, the spin and the Force Staff gets him away to safety. Oh, Yatoro away from danger.
They invested everything onto this Juggernaut. Good spell casting there from Aster, and with the healing ward, he's going to be back to full HP.
Back. No, it's an avalanche returned into the Tiny. Miposhka on the money once again. And we've spent pretty much all of the buybacks for Aster now.
Collapse is ready to jump in. He did pop the refresher, puts in a refresher shard as well, just in case he needs a third Doom potentially. Here they go.
Find the Bristle, doom him up, kill him off. Now the move into the Winter Wyvern, and one by one they will crumble. Doom's on the Brewmaster now, so no splits for you. As Collapse's BKB allows him to run freely towards the fountain. The stolen Nimbus and now the coil. But Baboka, he's got other plans, trying to find Torontotokyo, who just face shifts as Juggernaut slices into fountain to force the GG.
What a performance from Team Spirit in this game number 1. Game was pretty even, 15-16 minutes into the game.